everyone, Sophia here. Welcome back to my Etsy shop, Frenchy and Tubby. Yes, I have a little bit of a different setting. I thought the background was getting too busy. This is much simpler, focusing on the items. I have 7 items today and 1 jewelry set, demi-parure, for your consideration. Everything you see will be in the shop tomorrow, September 12th, Friday, September 12th at 5 p.m. Let me start with the one in the thumbnail because this is very intriguing and I have to be honest, I had never seen it before. It's quite awesome. Okay, so what is this? This is Limoges and it is signed as such and it's signed and numbered. At the bottom it says Porcelain de Limoges, made in France, and the number they made, it's a limited edition, they made 15,000 and this is number 8,346. This is a porcelain display collector's item bottle for the liquor brand Cointreau. The character is Pierrot. You probably recognize him, the famed French clown, the Pierrot clown. You know, it's the one with the big, what do you call them? Pom-pom, the black pom-pom. Pierrot and Colombine was the girlfriend. So this is their original mascot for Cointreau. And it says in the back, this is from the original character created by Jean Mercier in 1936. I'm not sure when they issued this. I'm going to think probably 1980s. Don't mind the cat. Come on, Mayday. Oh no, that's the other one. That's Cedric. Probably the 1980s, but the character's from the 1936. And this is all porcelain. The character itself is just hollow. There's a little vent hole right here. But the original one had alcohol, the Cointreau alcohol, which is a kind of like a Grand Marnier. It's an orange liquor inside the bottle. And it would have a little sticker. And you would just uncork it and finish the bottle, which the size of a tip, really. It's not a lot, okay? This is empty, so it's being used. Full disclosure, I've tried to open this, I can't. You can see a little bit of the cork, so clearly it was open at some point and now it's stuck. I don't want to try to unstuck it. I don't think anyone is going to try to put Cointreau back in it. It's really purely decorative for your bar, if you have a bar or if you like this kind of stuff. It's in, I gotta let the cat go in. Céline, come on. It's a collector's item. It really is. It's decorative. It's a collector's item from Limoges and it's stamped and signed and numbered. Now, call outs. Let's look at the front. I see no call out on it, okay, on the front. It's in really, really good condition. The only call outs that I see are all the way in the back right here. I don't know if you, right here, you see it? One here. And then they really flea bites, very tiny, normal wear for a bottle that's been put back on a counter, maybe like a granite counter. And it's the original bottle. And it says imported and bottled by Cointreau, Lawrenceville, New Jersey. So I guess they made those for the United States, which I think is really cool. But it says, again, Porcelain de Limoges. It came in a box, originally in a gift box. And here's the back of it from the design in 1936. How cool is this? This is really a collector's piece. It's not super mad, crazy, unaffordable, expensive, because it's not the only one out there, clearly. But it's quite rare to find it in its current condition. Very often you'll see them where some of the color has faded or some of the printing here has faded, and definitely with chips. This one, look at the bottom feet right here. No, it's really cool. So if you collect French stuff, if you collect Limoges, if you have a bar and you're looking for stuff to make your bar legit, the Cointreau Pierrot, a reproduction from the 1936 original mascot. It's really cool. Made in France. Okay, That was item number one. My next item is porcelain, and it's a porcelain trinket box by Mikasa. The pattern is called Lila, and I know I have a few people who really like violets. It's their typical ivory bone china. This one has a nice paneling of swirl that continues on top. I don't know if you can see, right? The paneling on the top. It's really pretty. It's very delicate. It's in perfect condition. This is great as a powder box if you want to use it as a powder box, or for jewelry. It's a great gift, and it's super inexpensive, like really inexpensive. Here's the back of it, and the back, it's numbered Lila B 2006. 2006 is the reference number, is not the date. This is more like from the 80s, 90s. Ivory bone china, Mikasa, Narumi, Japan. So this is Japanese porcelain in superb condition. There's no call out on this one. It's in really good shape. I don't have any discoloration, no chips, no fading on the design. It's practically brand new. And as I'm looking at my viewfinder, I realized that as I'm continuing to film here in this setup, I'm gonna have to do something about the light reflection in my items. I don't want it to be distracting. Okay, so let's go this way. Can you see the violets on it? And they're very fainted in color. They're muted. Okay, they're not full tone, which makes it even more delicate looking. It's pretty. It's inexpensive. It's a great gift for a grandmother, a mom, daughter-in-law, teacher, you name it. Now, the next one is also not expensive, but quite a find. Okay, so you remember milk glass. We're going to talk about milk glass because you know I love milk glass, okay? I found this, and it's a beautiful candy jar with a lid by Westmoreland. I'm sure you recognize the pattern. The pattern is grapes, which they did starting in the 1940s. It was probably their most popular pattern. So it's a footed, round, quite intricate in terms of the design, milk glass lidded candy dish. Beautiful sound on it. It is stamped Westmoreland at the bottom. You probably see it right here. But what's really interesting about it, and if you remember me talking about when Westmoreland started stamping, they started stamping in the 40s. Before that, I think it was 1943. Before that, they were only doing stickers. And there was a period of time where they were doing both the sticker and the stamping. Probably because they had leftover stickers and they needed to use them. Guess what? How about that? It still has the Westmoreland glass sticker. So this is a very early great pattern. They did it for many years, all the way up to the 60s. This is probably very early 1940s, I would say mid 1940s, because it still has the sticker and it's also stamped at the bottom. So it's that period of time where they were doing both. It's really beautiful. It's heavy milk glass. You know I love milk glass, but I particularly love Westmoreland milk glass. And this one you can see some variation in the glass itself. I don't know if it shows on camera, that little wave in there. Look at this piece. Gorgeous. So you can use the bowl only if you want, or you can use this. Same thing, you can do a powder puff with this because it's domed. You can put your puff in there, or use it for, obviously, its intended purpose, which was grandma's tiny little silver foil candy. Remember those? These were the best. I don't know if they still make them. They probably do, but it's hard to find. So this is a Westmoreland very early great pattern milk glass candy jar. Not expensive, but quite a find considering I still have the sticker on it and it is stamped at the bottom. I think it's super pretty and it's in superb condition. I don't have anything on it. No scratch, no discoloration, no yellowing, nothing. No chip. Beautiful. Okay, we're gonna stay in glass. These two items, hard to find and hard to figure out who the maker is. I only have two. Clearly, mid-century, mid-50s to early 60s. They are not Libby, they are not Culver, and they are not Sarah. These were the main companies that were making those 24 karat type barware. This one is the Liberty Eagle one. It's a 24 karat gold eagle on both sides with a black background. And I initially had three. I broke the third one. While I was washing it, yes. I put too much pressure on the edges. It may have had a tiny crack and I forced it and I broke it. So I only have two. All right, so the 250th anniversary of our country is coming up in 2026. You know that. What a perfect way to celebrate America's birthday. If you have a bar, even if it's just a coffee bar, to use those for decor. They're in really good shape. This one in particular has no fading. Really no fading whatsoever. This one has a little bit of fading right here on top of that finial design, but it's very faint. Overall, the pattern is still intact. They are super cool. They are very rare and they're quite expensive online. So you know me, I'll always figure out a way to make stuff more affordable, below market value, because that's my shop. That's how I operate my shop. The cats are going crazy today. But here they are. The American Eagle, gold on black, unknown maker. I know it's not Libby, and it's not Sarah, it's not Culver. I have some Culver. I'll show them to you probably in a couple of weeks. But these are stunning. All right, so I only have two. Sorry. Okay, when I come back, pottery. So this is for not only the pottery lover, but the Mexican pottery lover and the teapot lover. Behold, the Ken Edwards El Palomar Bird Mexico teapot. This is a rare find. This is a collector's item. It's a tiny teapot, 2 to 3 cups depending on the size of your cup. It was designed by Ken Edwards. It was made in the El Palomar pottery in Mexico. It's Tonala pottery basically, but it's a designer one. Now I want to show you something, because this is, first of all, it's a pot-belly teapot with a little tiny spout. But the cutest thing about it is the knob is off-centered. It's so darn cute. It's super, super cute. Beautiful condition. No call out. None. No chip. No crazing. It's from the, it's vintage from the 80s. Beautiful gloss on it. And typical Mexico pottery. You got bluebirds, some garlands, a little bit of brown accent, but it's mostly blues and speckled background. On the bottom part it says El Palomar, Mexico, with the little Ken Edwards Palomar logo right here, which is a little running rabbit. The spout doesn't have any chip. The handle is super cute and comfortable, and this is a thumb rest. It's amazing. When I saw it, I fell in love with it. I figured somebody's gonna want it, and then I checked it out online. I can't believe the price for this. I just can't believe it. So take a screenshot right there and check it out, and then come back, because I know you're gonna want it at a much lower price. It's beautiful. It's just beautiful. The design of it and that little off-centered knob. It's just the cutest little thing. It really is. It almost looks like a child teapot, but it's a little bit too big for that. Here's the top. And again, I have no chip. They usually are chipped right here, those teapots, Always, every teapot I have has a little chip on the skirt. None. Is it cool? It's really cool. Okay, I have 2 more items before I do one piece of jewelry. This one. This is, all right, hold on, we're gonna pass the test. Nice. This is Mikasa Crystal. This is actually their Studio Nova collection. And this is a iris. I believe it's an iris, right? A bearded iris and frosted. It's all crystal. Lead crystal. It's another crystal box. A coffin or a casket, if you prefer to call it that way. It's got a beautiful starburst pattern at the bottom. It's in superb condition. There's no chip, nothing on it. And this is a jewelry box, trinket, whatever you want to use it for. Very pretty, also inexpensive because it's fairly recent. It's from the 1990s. Their Studio Nova collection was more of a modern collection and more affordable, kind of like similar to Weatherford having Marquee. Mikasa has Studio Nova. I get this thing. It's really nice and I like the shape. It's perfect for pearls. Your pearl necklace will lay flat in there very nicely, protecting your pearls from rubbing too much against each other. In beautiful condition. No call out on this. It's a really, really pretty box. So if you are starting to collect crystal boxes, you know I have quite a few and you know I absolutely love them. This one might be of interest to you. All right, when I come back, I have one more item in the vintage category and then I have a piece of jewelry for you. So this is actually an item that was requested for me to put in the shop this week. You know, in Asia, there's I always forget the name, but they recycle their porcelain. Like if you have a really nice piece of pottery or piece of porcelain that breaks, they put them back together with the gold staples, or they do a metal ring around it to hold it together. This is the same concept, but it's American made. This was made by Farber, where actually the company is Farber and Shlevin out of Brooklyn, New York. And it's this thing here. So this is wrought aluminum surrounding a porcelain plate that also has platinum. It's in really good shape. I think you can see the platinum right here, and then here's the wrought iron, which is quite interesting the way they did it, because you can serve right this way. I don't know why, but this reminds me of when you go to church and they do the collection, the little basket. That's, at least in France, that's what they used to look like. So here it is in really, really good condition. This is from the 1940s. So in the 30s, you know, we had the Great Depression. They started doing things like this to preserve the porcelain that was broken. And then it became a style, just like in Asia, it became a style. And it says right here in the back, a product of Farber and Sherwin, Brooklyn, New York. It's got a number, Y star 51. It's not the year. It's not made in 51. This was made in the late 30s, early 1940s. So it's definitely super vintage. And this is not moving. Okay, you can't remove the plate. They are a one piece. Isn't it cool? I have another one like this that's a tray with a handle. It's like a cookie tray with a handle. The different design than this, but it's I might put it in next week if somebody's interested. So this one was requested, so I'm pretty sure it's gonna be gone really fast. And here's the spiral here. It's wrought aluminum. I don't know how to pronounce aluminum, so you'll forgive me. Okay, that's my last item in the vintage stuff for decor. Now we're gonna go into jewelry. I already gave you a quick look at this a couple of weeks ago when I did a what was it? A day in the life video. This is a demi-parure by Sarah Coventry. And okay, note to self, not to bring the cats downstairs. This is the famous pineapple by Sarah Coventry. It's silver tone, and this is a bracelet. Look at this bracelet. It's signed Sarah Coventry right here. It's from late 60s, early 70s. It's a beautiful bracelet. Let me move my sleeve so I can show you. It's a fold over clasp. It's quite large, so it will fit anyone. This bracelet is definitely an 8. There we go. So it's an 8, okay, in size. Here's the bracelet, but better yet, matching clip-ons. So I'm going to put them on so you can see them. Same metal. They are signed Sarah Coventry on the back of the clip, and they are quite comfortable. So you can either wear them with the starburst pattern on the inside of your face, or you can wear them with the starburst pattern on the outside. I'm going to wear them with the starburst on the outside. Okay, very comfortable. You barely feel them. Very, very nice. Here we go. How do you like these? So it's a demi-parure of late 60s, early 1970s, Sarah Coventry, silver tone, the pineapple design. Clearly, you can see the pineapples. Well, they're made to look like pineapples, but they double tailed, I guess. It's a very nice set. It really is. Of course, she had the necklace with it. I don't have the necklace, so that's why we're going to call it a demi-parure. Here we go. We have the bracelet and the earrings. Hold on. Here we go. How about this? It's really cool. And I think it's kind of current in terms of design, right? And I know that sometimes the vintage jewelry looks way too granny for some people. This is still very current in design. It's unusual. It's a conversation starter, really. And the bracelet is stunning. Unbelievable condition. Look at the links in the back. There's no or very little fading on the silver tone. It's almost brand new. Here's the fold over clasp, and the fold over clasp also has a little bit of that pattern right here. You see that? So it's a nice continuation when, let me show it to you when it's closed. Right here. You see the clasp? So it blends in. It's a really nice piece. So we have a bracelet size 8, fits most everyone, and earrings that are super comfortable. Sarah Coventry, late 60s, early 70s. Beautiful. Okay, so that's all I have for you today. Everything will be in the shop. Let me put my earrings back on. Everything will be in the shop tomorrow, Friday the 12th at 5 p.m. You let me know down below which one is your favorite. I have a feeling it's going to be the jewelry, this guy right here, and definitely this one. But you tell me down below which one is your favorite. And that will be it. Thank you for watching. Give me a thumbs up if you liked all of my items. Don't forget to subscribe and right here in the corner and hit that bell button so you get notified whenever I post a new video as an Etsy preview or otherwise. You can find my shop on Instagram at Frenchy and Tubby, and of course the link to the shop is right here or down below, Frenchy and Tubby on Etsy. Thank you for watching. I will see you tomorrow for another video in which I expand the view and you will see what I did in my basement. It's a complete switcheroo. I hope you enjoyed that as well. I'll see you later. Thanks for watching. Bye.